Hey, it's MK, and I am here with another 31 days of cut files with me and Janet. I am also on day 6, which means that we are using the cupcakes today, or the cupcake, I should say. I also have a couple pieces pulled out from the Cocoa Vanilla collections. I pulled out some of the sticker sheets, hoping I would use more. I always hope that I use more. So here's the cupcake, and the cupcake actually comes with a couple strawberries and a heart that I will not be using. So I'm just sharing with you guys what comes in your little kit, and I'm going to set those off to the side because I'm not going to be using those extra pieces today. I do have a couple scraps. The one scrap is left over from when I took that shimmery paint from my beam paint a couple days ago and just swiped it on some white cardstock. So that's going to be my frosting. And then I've got a scrap from Cocoa Vanilla, and then a tag from Not Just for Boys packaging. And then from Stampin' Up, I've got this gray granite shimmery ribbon that I'm also going to be trying to use on this cut file as well. From Vicky Booten, I have these washi tape stickers that I think I'm just going to use the blue one, maybe 2. I have 5 photos of my best friend's daughter's son. And I didn't get permission to use his face until after this video was recorded. So hopefully we'll see some more pictures of his face, but for right now and for safety purposes, I covered up his face until I got an answer. From Altenew, from All and Create, I have this one here. I think it's called Enchanting Larks or something. Enchanting Larking. I don't know what a lark is, but it's fun to say. So I'm only going to be using the one sheet that is the green and the blue. I have 2 sheets of this Boys Rule. One is pretty much depleted, and the other one is practically brand new. From Legendary, I have this one here that I've been slowly dwindling down. Same with No Limits. Again, slowly dwindling these down. I had high potential for a lot of the stickers, and by the time that I get to them, I just don't have them. I have some chipboard sticker titles here from Bohemian Dreams, I think is what it was called. Again, all from Cocoa Vanilla. Reached really deep into my stash for this one. This one's from Kaisercraft. That is a Stargazer collection. I couldn't even tell you guys how old this is. Probably, 10 years old. I'm not really sure. I don't know where this one's from. No Limits. I've got this paper here. I bought several of these sheets. It's got stars on one side, but I bought them for the blue side. So I'm going to use the blue one on this one. And to be honest, I thought the Starburst was also Cocoa Vanilla, and that's why it was with my Cocoa Vanilla collections. I had no idea that it was Kaisercraft until I flipped it over and shared it with you guys. I'm just being honest. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this Starburst that was pre-made for me. It's got speckles on it. It was actually really cool. I bought it when I bought the paper pad back in the day when Kaisercraft had pretty cool scrapbooking embellishments. But I didn't realize. So yeah, I no longer have any of this Kaisercraft collection except for this piece of paper that I did not know I had. But I am going to glue that down. First, I'm going to grab out all of the stickers and things that I think I'm going to use for this collection before I forget which stickers and things that I picked out. Does that make sense? Like I said, I had high potentials when I first picked out all of these sticker sheets. I saw a piece on almost every single sticker sheet that would have been great for this layout and collection and everything. And then by the time that I got done poking out the inner bits of these letters or these words, I completely forgot. And you can see later on my packaging how little I actually picked out. So I've got a couple tiny word stickers and a journaling spot that I picked out, some banner pieces and some more tiny word stickers because this is a picture of Logie, which is, again, my best friend's daughter's son. He was at my son's graduation, and this was the cupcake, and I was showing his mom that he was having a pretty good time. Because he was enjoying the living daylights out of this cupcake, and it's all over his face, which unfortunately is covered up for you guys to see and smile at. But it's adorable. It really is. Even when he's messy, he's got the cutest little face ever. So I just really wanted to make this layout because he was having a blast. A little shy when he first showed up, but after a while, he was enjoying himself and being a little boy. It was great. So I'm going to take that tag and put a little brown on what looks like a wafer cookie. I didn't really know exactly what it was, but in my cupcake, it's a wafer cookie. So I added that little brown. It's pretty limited visibility when I actually put the whole layout together. So I really didn't need to back it, to be honest. Maybe just a little bit. And then I've got some frosted white frosting on my cupcake now. And then for the ribbon, I wasn't sure exactly how to attach it. So I'm going to use washi tape, and I'm going to just apply it with washi tape and then add glue to these pieces when I back the whole bottom half of the cupcake, right? With my pattern paper that I have going on. But yeah, this was the only way that I knew how to apply it without making a goopy mess and hoping that the ribbon would hold with the glue. Does that make sense? Sometimes when I use a liquid glue on ribbon, it seeps in and makes my ribbon crusty and then gives it a water spot. Have you guys ever had that problem with liquid glue before? And I wasn't sure if that's what was going to happen with mine, and so I didn't want to risk it. Not that I didn't have more glue or more ribbon to play with, but I didn't want to risk it, and I just stuck with the washi tape, knowing that it would be secured behind this or in front of or with this piece of paper. So I'm pretty confident that it's not going to go anywhere. I don't think it's going to slip down because it's glued pretty good, even though the only thing that's really glued to the paper is the washi tape. Unless somebody digs in to my cut file and tries to rip it out through the front, I think I'm safe. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue down all of these little pieces. I don't know why I felt the need to do this because I am going to have a lot on top of this, but that's what I did. It was a fun exercise, and it's a hair smaller than what my paper is, and I think the reason is because when I cut off the branding strip of my Cocoa Vanilla papers, I follow the design line as opposed to measuring it out at 12 inches. So I think that's why some of my pattern paper is longer than 12 inches is because the branding strip's not quite half an inch. And so the design bled into that extra half inch. And so, yeah, I'm thinking so. I also roughed up all the edges just to give it a little bit more depth, dimension, and personality. And then I'm going to have my photos just go in this little diagonal tight into the corner because I feel like it's bursting, like they're bursting out. And he's just having a blast. So I'm going to cut apart this rub-on sheet. Now, you guys, I bought these rub-on sheets super excited with the designs and the impacts and I mean, just the colors, everything. I was very excited when I got these All in Create rub-ons to the point where I bought so many. I put them in the shop. I was super impressed with them and I haven't used them. And the reason that is because when I first went to go use these, I couldn't get them to release off the carrier sheet to save my life. I was using the plastic tool that came with the 49 and Market rub-ons. So here's the plastic tool. And this is what I've been using with the plastic tool. Well, lately on Facebook Reels, TikTok, one of the little short videos, I saw somebody using this round stylus with these exact rub-ons. And I thought, well, maybe that's the difference is I'm using the wrong tool. Have you ever guessed that there is a right and wrong tool for a rub-on? Well, apparently there is. So I put these rub-ons away because they were not working for me. They were not going down. I just thought they were, in essence, garbage. And until I saw that video and tried the proper tool. So yes, if you guys did buy these from the shop from me, or you have them from a different company, I'm not judging you. try a metal stylus, really, because it did make a difference, to be honest. And I think I will start using the product again because honestly, it was driving me bonkers that I could not get these rub-ons to release from the carrier. So anyways, I am going to cover up that heart because Janet knows I love hearts and just replace it with a round journaling strip. Now, I wanted to do more on that cupcake and add a decoration and fill up the heart, or I'm sorry, I did cover up the heart, fill in that journaling spot. But then I thought, no, I'm actually going to journal on that because I was pretty proud of Logie. He doesn't leave his mom very often. And when he does, he's with people that he completely trusts and is comfortable with. But the thing is that he's very shy without his mom. And so I felt like this was a huge step for him, unless it was because his cousins showed up, and that's who else's face is covered up in the background too. I have permission to share their faces, but I thought it was going to be a questionable, like, why did you cover up the subject matter in the foreground, but not in the background? You know what I mean? But I have permission to share his face. I just thought that it would be, I would get questions on why I didn't cover up his face. But I was covering up Logie's face. Anyways, so I really wanted to journal about how grown up Logie has become. It's just, I'm so proud of all of these boys. I really am. It's great that they're here and I get to watch them all grow up, and hopefully you guys will see a little bit more scrapbooks of them as my children get older and they start moving away from me. Ugh, sad, but yes, it is coming up soon. I do have relatives in a sense that I have been given permission to be able to scrapbook. So we will be seeing these cute little boys very, very soon, and I have permission to see their faces. So yay! Oh, they're so adorable, you guys. I can't wait. I can't wait to share with you guys. So anyways, I am just moving around all of my stickers. The packaging that I used, because I haven't used my wax paper in forever, but the packaging that I used, the stickers really stuck to them. As you can tell with the title, my sticky-backed chipboard pieces are no longer sticky-backed because it's stuck to the packaging. And then, of course, I ripped a couple of the tiny word stickers, which is fine because I liked stressing them anyways. But yeah, that was a bad idea. I really should get back to my wax paper. But I didn't know that at the time. I really wanted to pull all the things and grab what I thought was what I was going to use, but there were several other journaling spots that I did not end up pulling off. By the time that I pulled off the chipboard title, I completely forgot what all I was going to even be using on this layout. So I knew I wanted to add a couple stars to help with that really dark wafer cookie from my cut file. So I brought in some black little stars, and then I had a couple little other stars like from the banner piece and one of the journaling spots too. So I've got stars throughout the layout, but not prominent on the layout. All right, you guys, so I'm going to finish my, I'm going to title this layout. Yes, I am. But I'm going to finish off by gluing my title down because, again, I lost all the sticky using the wrong using the wrong sheet to collect all my stickers. That's on me. But I did fix the title. I didn't like it going up and down the pictures. I felt like it was too big for that little picture it was next to. So I decided to stretch it across the page. And I really like this. I really do. I am going to journal about Logie and, just how proud I am of him because he is such a little man. He really is. It's just great. His mama did really well, to be honest with him. So I would give credit to the dad, but we all know it's the mom, right? All right. Thanks, you guys, for hanging out with me today. I really, truly appreciate it. Don't forget to check out everyone else that is playing along. I'm trying to make sure that the playlist is getting all of the videos and whatnot. We've been having problems like crazy with the playlist. So it's slow going, but I'm trying to fill it up and help the girls out. Anyways, also don't forget to check out Janet Fritz's channel because she is my partner in crime when it comes to all things YouTube these days. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And yeah, I will check you guys all later. Bye.